me tell you something, Bill. Usually I would jump on the bandwagon and I would help you out in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend Anthony just bought a shotgun.
You better watch it, Pally. Better watch where you go now. I am an armed citizen. I am part of the armed citizenry of this country now.
My
friend.
pal Anthony bought a shotgun.
I bowed under to the pressure of the media scare tactics, Opie. I'm admitting it. They were scaring us here in New York. They're frightening the people with all these home invasions. There's a picture of me I put up on the website for people to Photoshop.
Gun?
Yeah.
That's your actual gun?
That's my shotgun. Go to the other one that shows me and my rapier. I let people Photoshop.
What the hell is wrong with you?
There's me and my rapier and my shotgun.
Are these pictures?
They've already put pictures. Yeah, they've already cut that one out and put me fighting Errol Flynn in a movie, which is really funny. They put me in action movies. It's hysterical what they do with the Photoshop.
Back up just slightly for the new listeners. We're gaining new listeners every day.
Yes.
That's how Anthony used to defend himself.
That was my rapier, and that was my only means of home defense.
He lives on Long Island, and there's an epidemic out there, Bill. You were in Seattle when we were talking about this yesterday. Bill
I live
Burns
in Nassau
studio.
County.
And there's they're all about the home invasions out there right now.
The one with me just holding the shotgun. I want someone to Photoshop me just in an action figure box. Doesn't that look like? Doesn't that look like an action figure?
It looks like it's already Photoshopped, like you were holding something else in your hand.
And they put a gun in there.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, man. What kind of gun is that?
That is great. That is my Remington. I got my Remington Tactical. So the same gun the Border Patrol agents use, so I know it can shoot Mexicans.
He bought the gun when you don't know how to shoot. You get the shotgun. Just kind of spray it in that general area.
No, for home defense, you want the shotgun. A lot of people have a lot of different ideas about that. But it's got the little flashlight right on the pump. I hit a button on the pump, and the flashlight comes on, and anything that's in the flashlight is getting hit. It's wonderful.
Holy crap.
It's a wonderful weapon.
But isn't it
Turn
like...
the flashlight on and shoot.
That's it.
That's how easy it is.
And
if you can see it, you can kill it.
That's it. That's their selling point. And if you see my rapier there, I can take his ear when I'm done. I just cut it right off and hang it up on the wall.
Well, the pictures are up on opieandanthony.com, but just to explain to Bill, there's home invasions happening in Nassau County.
Home invasions going crazy.
Pretty much in Anthony's area, more or less.
Yeah, it's in the area that I live in. Now, it's gangs, believe it or not, that are coming from Long Island. There are Long Island gangs. The M18
coming from New York.
No, some of them are out on Long Island in Brentwood.
Well, the fat guys are coming from New York, though.
But the fat guys, there's a gang called the Fat Guys. They're out of Manhattan. Then there's the M18. And then there's the M-something 13.
MS-13?
MS-13. These are like gangs that have come up from South America.
It's a gang of guys that have MS?
Yeah, they're kind of easy to hit. Police right now, there's a task force and a bounty, a $10,000 reward for information leading to the capture of these bandits in Nassau County. Police yesterday revealed there was another home break-in Tuesday.
That must be white people. They're white gangs?
No, these are
bandits.
No, bandits. They put the kerchief around their
people
mouth.
People of color are called hoodlums.
Hoodlums.
If they're white, they're bandits.
You know,
that's Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican. They're South American. They come from South America. They have
that
formed
X of
gangs.
Bullets in front of them
yeah.
They come
Like banditos. That's what they should call them. Big sombreros.
Hey, gringo.
What do you have in here? And they always, especially in the movies, they never seem like it's going to be trouble when you first come up on them. Hey, amigo, what are you doing here? They're sitting around the campfire. You just happen to ride up, and you think everything's good.
You want some agua?
Well, I'm just looking for a little water. I think we have some water for you.
Hey, fellas, we have some water.
Hey, those are some big saddlebags you have on your horse. What do you have in? Oh, no, there's going to be trouble. No. They're all dirty. There's a freshly raped woman. Yeah.
She's very nice, senorita?
Very pretty woman. Takes his hat off and bows to her like he's going to be a gentleman.
Couple phone calls coming in. John, go ahead.
Hey, Anthony, I was wondering if you're going to be doing the Lee Harvey Oswald thing, taking pictures of yourselves with your shotgun before you.
Oh, there you go.
That's kind of like what he did.
The pose would go great, photoshopped into the black and white Lee Harvey Oswald picture,
yeah, I
too.
think the Photoshop's going to go crazy on whackbag.com today.
The one where he's in the backyard with his gun.
The shotgun and his pistol he killed Tippett with. Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. All right, let's say hi to Tony in North Carolina.
Someone put me on the Channel 7 Eyewitness News page. Long Island Police form Home Invasion Task Force, and it's me with my shotgun.
Radio shock jock Anthony Cumia will be heading up the task force. He is quoted as saying, "I am on Swoogie Patrol."
Oh, God. So, I bought into it and went down to find folks down at Coliseum Guns down there, right in Uniondale, right across from the Nassau Coliseum.
Anthony was a little paranoid yesterday there, Bill. He was starting to feel like he really needed to protect himself.
They break into the houses. Here's what they do. They're roving little gangs. At about 3 in the morning or so, they break in to your house. You're awakened to a gun in your face. And they tie, here's their M.O. so far. They tie up the family with the phone cords, anything they could get their hands on. Then they ransack the place, rip you off, and leave after maybe working you over a little bit. One guy the other day, the male homeowner had an NYPD shirt on, but he wasn't a cop. It's one of those guys that just buy the NYPD shirts, and they went bullshit on him. They beat him up a little bit, asking him, "Where's the gun, motherfucker? Where's the gun?" Assuming he was a cop and had a gun. So they worked him over.
I'm just a tourist.
Yeah,
That's what we
I
said.
bought it after 9/11.
Yeah, I
showing
had
some support.
I have an FDNY shirt, too. It's not like I'm putting out fires, guys. Could you not pistol whip me? And, so I'm hearing all these home invasions right around my area, too, which is a little frightening. So I figured I'd rearm myself. I've had guns my whole life. I've just been through a period of time when I was living in Brooklyn.
And the shotgun's the easiest, just to pull that out underneath the pillow?
Shotgun. Well, the easiest would probably be a handgun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you gotta wait 7 months to get a handgun.
Oh, you want to kill people period. Now.
Well, that's what happened in the gun store I went into, Coliseum Guns. A guy was buying a pistol, so the sales guy takes his ID and stuff and goes upstairs, comes back down, and he goes, "All right, well, come back 3 days." The guy had his waiting period, come back and we'll go through the rest of this. And the guy did the Simpsons line from the Homer line from the Simpsons. He goes, "But I'm mad now." They're joking down at the gun store. It's hysterical. He goes, "But I'm mad now." And then one of the guys that work there was saying, he goes, "What can I help you with?" I go, "I need shotgun home security." And he goes, "Boy, are we selling these like hotcakes." He goes, he sold about 8 of them in the past 2 days, 8 shotguns. And he goes, yesterday some woman came in with an 80-year-old lady, and they both walked out with shotguns. An 80-year-old woman toting some heat.
God bless America.
That's right, God damn it. I loved an armed citizenry, because here's when the home invasions will stop going up. They're going up right now. They're going up. Here's when they'll start tapering off. The first one of these motherfuckers that are laying dead in someone's living room because, oops, wrong house, and they get shot. Because now it's just easy pickings. No one's fighting back at all. They leave their doors open.
Doesn't that make them up the ante?
No. It really makes them go. What happens is there was a gang of guys that are ripping these houses.
No research in this.
No, we got a mic in front of us.
We got a mic in front of us.
Yeah,
Hear this mic?
Doesn't work.
We're experts.
That's all it takes.
Here's what happens.
If you want to be an expert at home, just get a microphone.
You get a gang. They start ripping off these places. It makes the news. Now you get other people sitting back on, something?
Look how easy this is.
These guys have been getting away with this every single time. Why don't we just go around, check some open doors, look around garages, windows, and start breaking in? These people don't even fight back. And it's worked. And now these things are they're getting more often. More, can I use the word brazen? More brazen. I love that word.
Oh, very nice.
And it's just going
to be
take
daylight
somebody.
Hours for it to be brazen.
It would. Brazen would have to be daylight. You're right. 3 in the morning isn't very brazen. Through an open window, unarmed house. That's not brazen at all, is it?
There's nothing brazen about that.
Daylight, robbing a precinct.
Let me ask you this.
That's brazen.
At what point can you shoot them and it's like, it's okay?
If they're walking down the street in my neighborhood and they're of any color but white, then you are completely within your rights to shoot him.
Self-defense?
It is self-defense. He intended to rob somebody is pretty much it. I believe the law goes, if you feel that your life is in danger, you can then use deadly force.
Is that gray?
It's kind of gray. There are some real specifics you have to stick to, but it really is, if you feel, doesn't even have to actually be that your life is threatened. If you feel your life is being threatened, you can take that person's life. You can use deadly physical force. If someone's in your house, if they don't show a weapon, they're in your house, but they are menacing you, your family, and you feel that you are in danger of being killed, you can kill that person. Oh, it'll go through a grand jury and all that shit, you know. It's not going to be like they come back, pat you on the back, and go, all right, sir, here's your gun.
It's not like the end of Bonanza.
There's always shit. No, and then whoever you shot, if they don't die, you probably got a lawsuit on your hands. If they do die, you probably got a family lawsuit on your hands where some lawyer will come out of the woodwork and say this poor individual was just looking for blah, blah, blah. He was drunk. He was on drugs. He thought it was the wrong house. He needed this, that, the other. There's always problems.
Flat.
But the bottom line is it's much better to have to deal with that than it is having to deal with the memory of your wife or girlfriend being raped in front of you,
Has that
you
happened
being
yet?
shot. In these cases of home invasions, no.
That's a
There's
very
been some
irresponsible statement he just made.
No, because now I'm
never know
just
what they're
with
gonna
his
do, though.
microphone.
like it hasn't happened on Long Island. Like there's never been a home invasion with a rape involved or a murder. It's much better to have to deal with that. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, my friend, if I may quote somebody from Alabama.
So congratulations, Anthony.
I am an armed citizen. Don't fuck with me, Buster.
Yeah, and the pictures are up on opieandanthony.com. A very, very impressive
You might want to shoot a few times. Dude, it's not like this isn't me running into a gun store never shooting before. I've probably shot more guns than somebody that's been in the Army. Believe me. My whole youth was spent shooting weapons. That's all I did as a kid. My 13th birthday, I got a pistol. My father bought me a pistol and a girl for my 13th birthday. That's what I got. I got laid and got to shoot a gun off after it.
I got a 10-speed bike.
You knew we had one of those raccoon, those Davy Crockett hats.
Oh yeah,
because that was the hit show when he was 18.
I was not
in 1955.
I was not watching Davy Crockett. I had a cowboy hat though. It was like in a very equestrian area.
All right,
I
calm
grew
down.
up in.
Calm down.
And I had the whole schmear. And I got a holster, nice low-slung holster. I had my 6 gun that I got for my birthday, and I saddled up my horse and went out there and I did some shooting. That's what I did.
All right.
And it was nonstop shooting ever since.
We really should think about